Hey you guys, welcome back for another video. You know what? As parents, caregivers, household managers, home educators, chaos coordinators, there is just so much demand on our time and our energy. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about ideas that we can explore to eliminate, automate, and delegate in our everyday lives with all the tasks and all the decisions that we have to make, so we can hopefully have better, easier days. And then the things that we are accomplishing each day, it's more meaningful to ourselves. I feel that the pandemic has definitely forced families, we all had to, it forced families to slow down and to really think about what their priorities are. So all those activities for ourselves and for our kids just had to stop, be put at a wayside. And the last year and a half, families are really thinking about, wow, what is really important to me? What is really important to my family? And it's just really forced us to slow down. And that has been awesome. It really helped my family slow down quite a bit and then just really figure out, why are we doing what we're doing? Well, fast forward now, 2 years later, everyone that I know, myself included, we are like right back to the rat race, and our kids are signed up for all the activities again. And, I don't think that that is very healthy. Comment below if this is you. Are you back to all of your activities from 2 years ago? Are you starting to feel like the pressure and the anxiety of just being go, go, go again? Are you yearning to, slow back down? I would love to hear that. So comment below. But I am hoping that these 3 steps of eliminate, automate, and delegate can really help you. And I know it's helping me to just figure out what my priorities are and just slow down. So if you are feeling spread thin, you're feeling like you're go, 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 I'm hoping that these 3 steps, it can really help you, because they've really been helping me to just get all of this, like this madness that we put ourselves through, but as well, all the decision fatigue that us as parents have to make. I'm hoping that these suggestions are going to be helpful to you. All right, so the very first step is to eliminate. The most obvious thing to eliminate in your life is clutter. If you are finding that your house is just cluttered all the time with things that you really don't need, get rid of it. If you feel really overwhelmed with maybe the amount of work that you need to get done, start a project list and just work on one room at a time. But the most obvious and the simplest thing is to just declutter the things in your home. My family, we have been slowly working towards minimalism for the last 2 years, and I am really ready to hit fast forward on that. And from what we have done so far in just eliminating the amount of stuff that we have that doesn't serve a purpose to us, things that we really hardly ever use, we have just felt a huge sense of calm in our home, and there's just less things to manage. So eliminate the clutter is the very first thing. The next thing you should be eliminating is expectations. So when you hear yourself saying, I need to do this, I should be doing this, why am I not doing this? Do I really need to? You need to ask yourself, who says I need to do this? Are you feeling pressure from other people that you need to be doing all these activities or have your home look a certain way? Who cares what other people think? And try to eliminate expectations that you realistically can't achieve. That's just too much pressure on yourself. So I don't know if you need my permission, but I completely give you permission to just wash that away. just do what you are able to do, and it's try to be satisfied with that. And with those expectations, you need to think about, what are my priorities? Are those expectations of having an ultra clean house, or having your kids in tons of activities, or maybe having home cooked meals 7 days a week on the table? Are those expectations that you're putting on yourself, are they lining up with your priorities? Really sit down with a piece of paper and just reflect. What are your priorities in life? And then you can be able to eliminate those expectations that maybe you're putting on yourself, or maybe others are putting on you. So with eliminating expectations and finding out what your priorities are and how you want your family to function, think about, do I need to withdraw my kids from some activities? Or do we just need to withdraw a little bit? Maybe not have gymnastics 5 days a week. Maybe we can do something more recreational rather than doing like club sports. Choose to do maybe more recreational sports that aren't, so many days a week. So something from my personal life, I literally just finished my 11th dance season as the director of a Just for Kicks dance program here locally to me. And it has been a joy and a blessing. But you know what? I just hung it up. I just stepped down, and someone else is going to be taking that over. So I'm no longer running my own business as of May of 2022. And though that is so tremendously bittersweet for me, I've been thinking about for years the priorities of my family. And my husband and I have been working for years on the vision for our family and how we want that to function. And as we've had more children and the business has grown, my priorities have shifted, and the vision that we've created together, dance didn't fit into that anymore. I was being pulled away too much. My family was sacrificing. Things became dysfunctional in different areas of our life during the 8 months of the dance season. And so I just had to say, you know what? After 11 years, I've done something great, but it's time for a change. And yes, it's hard, but I know I've made the right decision. I've just stepped back and I'm putting my family first. I'm eliminating something that is occupying tons of my time. And it is causing dysfunction in my family. And I have created new dreams and new visions with my husband and kids. And it's time to just move forward with that. So I want you to think about what your family culture is. What are your family's priorities? And actively start shaping your life around what you want your family culture to be. Do you have a family mission statement? Are you living your life true to that family mission statement? Just really sit down and start actively shaping your activities and your life around how you want your family to function, and eliminate anything that is not fitting into that mold. So coming from a completely different angle in elimination is, how can we eliminate decision fatigue? We are making so many little decisions or big decisions throughout the day. So how can we simplify the excessive amount of decisions that we make as parents and home educators, to just streamline the process? So this is easily going to flow into our next step, which I'm not quite ready to get there yet, and that's to automate. But it will help us flow into that, and just literally to make lists. Making lists will definitely help you eliminate decision fatigue. So whether that is just taking 1 day a week and planning out your meals, or, your school lessons or the chores, the very simplest way to eliminate decision fatigue is to make lists. Or What I also love doing is making alarms on my phone. So I take my phone and I will set alarms obviously for when I wake up. I set an alarm for 8 o'clock. We start table time every day at 8 o'clock, 4 to 5 days a week. And we wake up very early. So 8 o'clock actually works out really great for us. And we just have a rhythm and a flow. And by setting alarms or making lists, I know that I'm going to get to the important things of my day without forgetting about it, and then scrambling later to get it all together. So friends of mine will set an alarm for lunch every day at 12 o'clock, especially on maybe some days where you have some activities that you know you're going to be eating on time, and everyone's going to stay happy with that. Also, think about how you can eliminate distractions in your day. We just live in the world of just constant distractions, especially if you're like a really techie house, I feel. And we get pretty techie here sometimes, which has been very helpful, but it also can be a hindrance. So literally get on your phone and take out all of the notifications that your phone can have. I've gone into my settings and I only get notifications for things that I've put on my calendar that I've set an alert for. And obviously like when my text messages come through, and that's it. Like I take all the alerts off of my social media accounts and like the million other apps that I have on there, because I just can't deal with the distractions that are going to pull me away from my priorities during the day. And keep my focus where it needs to be. So once you've sat down and figured out your priorities and what you want your family to be, and you've eliminated the unnecessary clutter in your house, the distractions, the expectations of others or from yourself, and the unnecessary activities that either you or your children are participating in, we can move into how to automate our day. So if you don't know what automate is, and that is our next step, is to make things automatic. So you make one decision and then you don't have to think about it anymore. Just things happen because you put a plan in place, and things are just moving automatically for you. So how can we automate our days? So think about what one decision can you or I make in our lives that will eliminate 99 decisions later. So the first thing that comes to mind, and the very easiest thing that you can do to automate your life and eliminate and actually gain a lot of time, is to automate your bills. So bill pay, if you're comfortable with paying your bills online or going through your bank and setting up bill pay, that is the number one easiest way to automate your life, is to have your bills get paid automatically. Now, once you know what your priorities are, whether it's for yourself, your priorities, or the priorities for your family, you can really start like hitting fast forward on automating your life. So let's say, as another example, you want to lose weight. So maybe you've already made your decision that you're going to eat all of your meals on a salad size plate instead of on a dinner size plate, because you want to control portions. One decision eliminating a lot of decisions throughout the day about how much portion control of food that you want to do. Or maybe you're going to decide that instead of eating ice cream 5 nights a week after dinner, maybe you're only going to choose 2. That is a form of automation. Meal planning is another super easy way to automate your life. Take one night, one afternoon, whatever works in your schedule, to just sit down and write down. It doesn't have to be breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It could just be, I only meal plan for dinners. And I'm getting back on the bandwagon with this because I just totally fell off the bandwagon for about a year doing this, and it has really made my evenings very chaotic with, oh no, what am I going to make tonight? What am I going to make tonight? What do I have ingredients for? So by meal planning, you can automate, whether it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you can meal plan all of that. Just whatever works for you. That's another way of automating your days. Another really easy and simple way to automate your days is to have a rhythm, a schedule that you follow. So whether that's with homeschooling your kids or your cleaning schedule, like maybe actually writing things down, and that will definitely allow you to eliminate decision fatigue in when should you do these things. I have a schedule and a plan that I follow for my house cleaning, and I can link that video below for you in what chores that I do throughout the week and on which days, which helps me to not go, oh my gosh, I have to clean every bathroom today. I have a laundry list of things to do. No, I break it up into little things I have to do throughout the week, so then it's very manageable for myself. The one big tip I can just really suggest is to take the time to designate one day where you are planning out how to automate the priorities and the things that you want to get done, whether that's meal planning, exercising, gardening, your school planning, your activities. Like, take a day of the week, whether it's like Sunday evening, Saturday night, whatever, to really make sure that you are planning out how you're going to automate your days, so then things will move smoothly for you. And also, don't forget expectations. What can you truly get done in a day? You can make the list, have 1,000 things on your list, but let's be really realistic here. And you may only want to put 4 or 5 things that you're getting done that day, or maybe even just 3 solid things that you want to get done each day. Maybe they're different things on each day, but just have realistic expectations when you are making that rhythm and that schedule for yourself to automate those days. A great thing that I have done, and I've heard this for years in homeschool circles, is to try to tag certain activities of your day, like with meals. So for example, this would apply more to like a homeschooling parent. We love to read aloud, but if I just sat down on the couch and said, all right, children, we're reading aloud today, come around, let's do that. My kids personally wouldn't do that. They want to keep playing, they want to do things. So if you can tag maybe reading aloud or listening to an audiobook, or maybe some family devotional time, something simple like that to a meal. So whether it's breakfast or it's lunch, we always read aloud during lunchtime, as well as during our morning table time, which always includes food. The kids are eating, they are distracted, they're usually listening and not talking. So if you could maybe tag something to a meal, knowing that your kids are going to be sitting and focusing, give that a try. All right, so we are moving into the last step. We're moving out of automation and we're moving into delegation. And if you can truly let go and delegate some tasks that you're not able to get done, this is truly going to help eliminate a lot of stress and give you more time in your day. So now that we're talking about delegating, really think about the tasks that only you can accomplish. So really think about that only you can accomplish. Now, I know for myself, the only task that I can really accomplish is to nurture the relationships in my life. So someone else can make dinner. Someone else can clean my house. Someone else can mow my lawn. Whether that is another family member or you are hiring someone to do those tasks for you. So now everyone's resources are different, ages of their children are different, their season of life is different. A family with many young children, you know, those parents may really need help getting their toilets scrubbed. Maybe in that season of life where you have tons of young children in the home, you're going to need a house cleaner or maybe someone to fold your laundry for you. Or if your children are older, you can have them help. But delegating out things that you know you can to save yourself time, your sanity, is really helpful. So from my own experience, I had a house cleaner when I had 3 children under the age of 5 in my home. I needed someone to come in every 2 weeks and scrub my toilets for me, and wash my floors and sweep and vacuum and whatever else they wanted to do, while I was just trying to survive, right? So I needed to delegate out that task, and I was very blessed to have the opportunity to do so. So don't be afraid to hire out tasks if you're able to, or make it the responsibility of older children when you just really need the help. So you can get really creative with delegation as well. Maybe you don't want to hire someone else, but someone out, but maybe you have a really great friend where you can switch services with one another. So years ago, I used to teach a friend of mine's daughter cooking skills and things in the kitchen, while my oldest was getting piano lessons from my friend. So every week at a certain time, they would come over to my home. I would be upstairs doing cooking lessons with the one daughter, and I was sending my child downstairs with my girlfriend, and she was giving piano lessons. And that was just a way that I didn't have to drive somewhere for piano lessons. We were still nurturing each other's relationships, and we were delegating some tasks to one another. And that is just a creative way that you can also delegate. So again, you are not failing if you need to delegate out tasks that you just, in this season of life, you need to just hand off. I feel like as Americans, maybe, or maybe women, I have no idea. We feel the pressure that we have to do all the things. And you know what? You don't have to do all the things. It's okay to ask for help. And depending on where you are in life, if you need to hire that house cleaner, do it. If you need to hire that landscaper to mow your grass, do it. If you need to hire a babysitter so you can go sit in your bedroom and drink coffee and read a book for an hour, do it. So these 3 steps, eliminate, automate, and delegate, have truly helped me in eliminating excess stress in my life, and has allowed me to really become a better person in all of those roles that I play: wife, mother, homemaker, home educator, entrepreneur, just figuring out my priorities, eliminating what doesn't fit my priorities and my family's vision and my vision for myself, trying to plan and automate all of that out to a certain point without getting too crazy, and then delegating where I need to delegate, where I just can't do it. I'm okay with that. And these 3 steps have truly helped me. So I hope these steps help you. If you have any questions or comments, I would love to hear them. Comment below, give this video a thumbs up. It really does help my channel. And you guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.